one that we have is what the div what tag. So div, we have it what the div tag, and we use the tag is being written as this div. So the div serve as what a container in which we normally put our what text in. So like this is commonly used when you want to define what a section in which we can separate what the sections or container into what smaller section and what furthermore. So that's the what function of what the div element. So assuming that, let me say I'm done here, because we are using what HTML over here, it may not make sense to you unless you what come to what's the name CSS together with HTML, that it will make sense. But the effect of the div is just to what create a container for a particular what content. Let me show you this example. This is a web page that I'm just developing now. I'm still working on it. So here, so we could see that there's this portion, the blank portion is being a container. So I created what a div for it, and I have another container over here which is occupying what the image over there. That's another div. So same thing applies to this place too, another div, and this one too is what another what container. So it's just a div. So when you search on it, let me make this one clear. Inspect. So let's assume that here we could see that the place being highlighted is the container. If I move the mouse pointer here, this one too is another what container. So and this one, so means the whole of this place is what a div. Let's say the whole of this place is a div on itself. The whole of this place is a div on itself, the body, but I've separated it into what different div. This one is a div, this one is another div, this one is another div. That's container. This one to same, this one to same, this one to same. So that's what we mean by what it div in what in HTML. So when we start to what develop what a website, or to create what a website page, it will make what sense to you. Let me just leave. I'm still developing it, I'm not done with it. In the same what still at what the containers, we have what different type of divs. We have what the navigator div, the header, the footer, the main, section, aside, article. So these are the divs that we normally use what to implement. So the nav bar, so shift, so we have this in a div that we call the navigator. So the navigator, we use what this tag for it, nav. And so the nav bar, we normally use this in, like whenever you enter a page and you could see some text on top of what that page, that first sentence, or that one is the navigator bar. So we normally use the nav bar to put in our what navigation over there. We have another one that we call the header. The header, we have the header this tag, that one to same, we normally put our head over there. And we have another one that we call footer. Same thing, it's just a container, but we make it, the footer is what the last page of what a website page. Like whenever you enter what a website and you move downward, you could see some text down over there. So that's what the footer. So we have another one we call what the main. And for the main, we normally use what the main tag to what put the whole of our web page what content into what into a container, which split it from what the navigator bar, the nav bar. We normally use the main content to what gather all our what web page what content, with the exception of what the footer and what the nav bar. And we have another one we call what the sections. We have another one called the section. We have another one we call what aside. There are so many. These are the things that I can remember of it. I think we have another one we call what the article. The article. There are so many. So all these things are what containers that we normally use our we normally make use when we are trying to put or divide our web page into a smaller section. Yeah, so that's what the containers that we can look at. So when we start to build our final project for this tutorial, it will start to make what sense to us here. It will start to make what sense to us as we are going to use it to develop what a food project on it on based on what this topic or this tutorial. So you shouldn't be bothered of that. We have another one that we call it that's the Canva. Yeah, the Canva. And for the Canva, we normally use it to draw what graphics, and this one is a huge topic on its own. But I just want to alert you guys that this kind of tag is also what it plays a major role in what in HTML. But this one is a full topic on its own. So we have what the HTML what Canva. HTML Canva. So like this is the tag for it. We use this tag for it, Canva. And that one we normally use it to draw what a graphics on what web page. So this one is a huge topic on its own. And I guess as we continue to journey forward, we'll use it. We'll, we'll touch something small on that in case we reach somewhere in which we may use it. That one they will use it for that. Yeah, but this is for the Canva, this is mostly done in what JavaScript. So I was planning that when we start to move forward and we could see what progress in what this tutorial, I will try and teach what JavaScript, even though I don't have complete knowledge in JavaScript, but I do have what the basic knowledge in JavaScript. These we normally use what JavaScript to make our what website what a responsive one. Yeah, so the JavaScript or the basic one that is needed for our web page to work effectively, we'll learn those things when we move ahead. So the Canva we normally use by the JavaScript in that Canva just to draw a diagram for us. But I just want you to know that this Canva exists in HTML. Yeah, so guys, the last aspect that we are going to look for in terms of text in HTML is what the details tab. So we have what the details tab. We have what the details tab. In the detail tab we use this. So for the detail tag is just what gives more description or enlightening about what a topic or a chosen topic. So that's what we have we call what the detail tag. And in the detail tag we use this in summary for it. So we will normally put what the summary tag within what the details tag. So let me do it like this. So we have the detail tag, like this is the tag for it, details. So you close your tag, and within the detail we normally put what's the name, our summary over there. And for the summary, like sometimes when you visit a home page you see something, especially like let's take Google for instance. For Google, when you search something on Google, you could see that there are some portion where like they'll ask you the meaning, what's the meaning of this. When you clicked on it, there will be another WhatsApp message telling you about the question being asked. So that's what we are coming to do. It's just like creating what a list under what under what a hood of something. So let's try doing it like this. Yeah, as we can see, when I place what the summary without putting any what um um content over there, but when I refresh it, we could see some button over there, a clickable button. So now let's put the one that we want it to be visible on the what page. So I'll write who is the founder, is the founder of what IP 13 what tech. So the one that we don't want it to be visible unless someone clicked on it, so we'll put it outside what the summary tab. So right here is in the person of what Hamid Hamdan, popularly known as what known as iPhone 13. Yeah, so now let me save it and run it on my page. So I'll refresh it. So we could see that who is the founder of what IP tech is visible, but this one is not visible. I mean the answer, the one which is out of it, is not visible on the page. But unless I clicked on it on the button before, we could see what that text over there. So here's the tag. He is in the person of Hamid Hamdan. So now let me give more things so that it will make sense to you. So these are the things that I've typed already and I copied and pasted. So this one is just to give more details to it. Just here that I added some list and we did it already. I said list, we normally use it to what list something, a number of items in a bulleted form. So that's why I just decided. And this one, the BR, we've already treated it. That's what this is the breaking line, because I needed space to be in between it so that our web page will be okay. So now let me save control plus what s, let me refresh it on the page. So here is it. We could see that this one is visible, but when we click on it there will be more information that it will be talking about. This one too, if I click on it, there will be more information that it will be talking about. So that's how it is. Let me just open it widely here. So when you click on this one too, you see same thing. When you click on this one too, what is his profession, we'll see the list of it: CSS secretary, former GIMS secretary, former GIMS PRO, GGSC secretary, graphic designer, web page, front what, and what development. So that's the what the purpose of what that's the purpose of this in the details what list.